Divine rising light beings, welcome to this message. Oh, it is powerful. I'm going to get straight into it. I'll go to the cards after, but I'm going to read out the message that came through today very powerfully and beautifully. Your old life is cracking and breaking and crumbling away. There's a destruction of the false beliefs, limiting mindsets, staying small, fear, worry, control, helplessness. You might be doing a lot to try and control your environment, trying to control what people think of you, trying to control outcomes. But actually, you're feeling helpless. And that's why you're doing so much to try and control situations. Or this might have been the energy you were in for a long time, but now you're coming out of. You are standing, okay, this is the visual I had, the vision that came to me quite strongly. You're standing on I want to say like a cliff's edge, but you're not above this, what you're watching, which is the scene I'm going to show you that's playing out. You're kind of level with it, but you're not at the bottom of it and you're not above it, if that makes sense. So you're looking out, you're kind of on this clearing, this cliff's edge, and way ahead of you, you can see what's going on, which is what's going on in this 3D reality, which is a crumbling of the old false beliefs, the way things have been done for so long, this facade that was put on. And you're away from this destruction that's happening, and you feel this peace, this ease, because you are finally seeing that the truth is being revealed and everything that is false is crumbling away. This has been happening with you, and it is mirrored in this earth that you are seeing, this destruction. Like, I feel like earth was kind of covered or calcified by this, like, just see it as like rock or like some sort of calcification, something on top that was hard. It was like rock. And it was, when you look at it, it was the false beliefs, the way, the 3D reality, this is this, this is this. And now I feel like underneath the earth, the light of the earth is breaking through. The truth is breaking through. Something has shifted. And this false, like plaster, when you plaster a wall, you're plastering over the bricks, the truth, what's underneath. The plaster is crumbling, falling away, this destruction. And it's like an avalanche falling down. And you're watching it feeling like, I'm giving you the visual, but this is very metaphorical of what's happening on earth and happening within you. You are one of the first. There are many more that are joining you, and there are some that have already been there. But you are a part of this awakening. The truth, and this is very much a reflection of what's happening within you, or has happened within you, and you're realizing it, where the way you used to think has changed, the people you used to trust or want to be around has changed, things you're consuming, things you're giving your attention to, places you normally used to be, the clothes you used to wear, the way you used to show up, everything is changing, and the falseness is crumbling away, and your truth, your light, your love is shining through. You're seeing the truth. It's like a huge awakening, a huge rebirth that has happened. And so you're watching it, this vision that I had. You're watching it, you're standing, you're seeing all this crumbling. So it looks like destruction. It looks like, and if you were in it, if you were still there, you would be all scared. You'd be like, what's happening? You would think, this like almost like an earthquake, avalanche, that kind of feeling, panic, fear. But you're away from it. You're able to see it for what it truly is. You can see the truth, and this is very reflective of who you are. You see the truth through things. You always have been able to. You've always had a strong intuition, but the plaster, the false beliefs, the programming, the matrix, had you doubting this, had you not able to really, even though you knew something, like you knew the truth, you couldn't have always believe in that impulse or in that thought because of all the programming. You're like, no, I can't do that. I can't think like that because then this won't happen. Fear, control was controlling your mind. But that's broken away and your light is shining through. You are rejoicing. Some of you might be feeling a bittersweet moment watching this, seeing the destruction, but I do feel like there's a peace, and almost like for some of you, it's an empowering of you like, yes, the light is finally shining through in me and in the world, like the earth, like the truth is coming out. but it's a process. This is a process that's happening, and you know this, and you're not there thinking, hurry up, make this hurry up, happen quickly. Oh my God, what's happening? You're not panicking, you're not trying to rush it. You are just there enjoying this moment of finally the truth is being revealed. I've got this feeling of some waited lifetimes to experience this, to see this. Some waited a long time that felt like lifetimes. Like you might be somebody that feels like I've lived, and you might have even said this, I feel like I've lived 3 lives. I feel like I've lived so much, experienced so much. And this is because of who you are. You had the power to do this. And there's no more suffering and confusion and all of this, because was the fake plaster. That was the programming that has broken away. It's like a powerful crumbling. This is a huge, powerful feeling. And you are like the phoenix. You are the phoenix that has already, like, you feel like you are the phoenix that has already risen, had your rebirth. But this is a process that is happening. So because you've risen, you are like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You've seen the truth. The truth has risen, and the falseness has broken away. But this phoenix energy is going to continue for a while. You're becoming more and more powerful. There's more and more of an unveiling of the truth, and more of the old ways, the old structures, the control, etc., crumbling, which enlivens you. So the way you felt when you realize the truth and you have this awakening, you're like the phoenix rising from the ashes, but there's more. There's more light coming to you. There's more truth. There's more power. And as it keeps flowing and this process keeps happening, and the destruction of the old keeps happening within you and on earth, you're going to keep feeling like this rising feeling and this is so interesting, because in my readings lately for the past, I'd say 2 weeks at least, if not a little bit more, I kept shuffling this certain deck, right? And there's a Phoenix card in this deck. Phoenix rebirth energy. That card would keep coming out. And I'm like, I've already had this card. Like, I've already had my rebirth. I really felt it strongly. There was a lot that happened in the last few months, and I know there's been a rebirth, right? It kept coming up. I'm like, okay, what more? What more about this Phoenix are you trying to tell me, source, God, universe? What is the message here? And it's so funny that was not a while ago, but like a couple of days ago, and even last week, like, I'm like, what more, right? And now it became so clear to me in this vision that you are the phoenix that has risen, right? Because this is a message for me, but I'm sharing it because you are somehow connected to me. Your energy is similar to mine. We are connected. Maybe our souls come from the same place. We're having a similar journey. Maybe we're all light workers. I don't know what it is, but I have the shift in my readings now since I took my break is very much what I'm feeling for me. And it's been showing to me, I realize is what I need to share, because there are others like me experiencing something similar, or something in me or what I say in this reading might awaken something, activate something. I don't know. But anyway, so I've been feeling this, and I'm like, others are feeling this too. And that is something that came to very clearly in this vision. There are others like me joining me on this clearing, on this cliff. Some have already been here. Some are like, you know what? I'll get to that part, because this is like a movie. It plays out this vision, and yeah, I'm not going to skip to something further on. Right. More and more of your light and power is returning to you. So you keep emerging and rising from the ashes like the phoenix, because it keeps happening. But it doesn't mean you're going down to come back up. You're going down. There might be a little bit of contrast, but you're not going back into the destruction. Do not worry. That is not what it means. It just means you rise and you think, wow, and then it gets even better, and there's more rising. And it's this incredible process, but it's a fun roller coaster. It's not a negative feeling lost and confused again. It's going to keep getting better. You are able to do this with peace and love for yourself, and knowing that all is well. So as you're standing on this cliff's edge, or this clearing, watching this happen, like way ahead, it's like this peace. You know, you're not touched by it. There's no fear that you're feeling around this. So if there is any fear or anything lingering like that, it's coming out of your energy, your field. Is just trust the process. The fear and lies cannot touch you anymore. The love, peace, and power is being restored. You're standing away from it because you recognized it for what it is, and you flew away like the phoenix. You rose, you flew away, like you were in the 3D, in this fake, in the lies and the fear and the control, and something awakened in you. And you're like, this isn't right. This isn't real. There's something more. There's a bigger truth that we're not told, that I don't know yet, but I can feel it, right? So you emerged, you flew away to this clearing, this other platform that we're standing on watching this. And that is why you are not in the like feeling the hit of the destruction right now. You might be one of the people that clicked on this and you're like, but I am feeling it. It's okay. That's probably why, if you're feeling like that and you clicked on this, it's because this is to help you realize it's not going to hurt you anymore. It's kind of to show you what's really going on. But I feel like for a lot of you, you know this. You've already experienced this. You flew away from it, and now you're able to see this from a different perspective. You are on this platform away from it. There's a clear view of the destruction, but it cannot harm or affect you negatively. You can hear, okay, so when this new clearing, this platform you're on, this new perspective you have, what's around you, you can hear bird sounds, beautiful like morning sounds, chirping. You're seeing green grass around you. When you look around at this platform where you are, it's like this new earth. It's so beautiful. It almost looks like cartoon like, because there's like rabbits bouncing about, these beautiful flowers. I'm getting like Easter, spring vibes. And I've been getting this since the spring, since I had, which was really interesting, I had like this rebirth situation happen with me, with my health and with everything. And it was all just mirroring in every part of my life. And it was interesting. It happened at springtime, but it doesn't matter when this happens for you. But it's kind of that spring feeling of Easter, of newness, of colors, of like the new year, the real new year in spring. You can see flowers, blossom, trees. This is like a heaven on earth where you are, right? And the old is crumbling away, and people, you're going to see them like phoenixes flying up from this, realizing this isn't true, and having their rebirth and flying to this platform where you are, to this new earth. You are there, reborn, and watching the old crumble whilst becoming this new you, the real you. And it's not really a new you, like this rebirth isn't like, oh, you're a baby again. It's kind of like that, like a rebirth. But actually, it's your real truth, the ancient you, the true you being birthed in a way. The unveiling of your true self, you are awakened to your truth. Something that was dormant, that was like you knew was there, wasn't awakened, and now it is. The full light and love, untouchable by the darkness. Right, okay. I know what I felt when I wrote this. You know, before you might have had moments of like feeling good, but there was still some fear of like, could negative energies affect me? Or, you know, you used to feel a little bit more fearful, want to protect yourself. You are now becoming this light. See yourself on this platform. You're standing tall, this light emerging from you. You've been reborn. This light is so powerful. The darkness cannot touch you. And this is so clear by the fact that you are on the platform and you're not in the destruction. The darkness cannot touch you anymore. There's nothing to be afraid of. You smile in the face of pathetic attempts to control or affect you negatively. You stand there and you smile and you send out light and love. So there might be still some last few attempts to try and get in your mind, try and control you. Oh, but you're doing this, but you know, this new way you're doing things isn't really working out. Or what you're going to do, you're going to be by yourself if you don't stay in touch with these people that you thought you needed to move away from. Trust in what you felt to do. If you felt to move away from negative energies, if you felt to move towards something, but it hasn't flourished, maybe a new way of doing things, a new career, I don't know. Just trust. This trust is going to pay off hugely, and you know this. And I feel like you can't even go back to what you were before. You can't go back into the destruction because it's familiar. You can't go back into that 3D. You've elevated higher than that. And you are like shining bright. And others are approaching. Like I said, these get the word falcon came up, eagle, phoenix, flying up and joining you, right? Others like you are approaching you. So I see like others joining you, putting their hands on your shoulders as you're watching this. They're your guides, they're angels, they are one with you, they are connected to you, your light, loving, celebrating, and helping you. through this process, because some of you might feel, like I said, this process might feel a little bit bittersweet. You might be looking out at this and there might be moments of feeling bittersweet. You may feel alone, but your guides and angels are here to remind you that you are not alone. It has to be this way for your highest good and greatest joy. You may be surprised by the outcome and how good it can really get, and your faith and strength is rewarded. Just trust in this. There's this moment where this process is happening. You may get readings where patience is mentioned, but you're not like, oh, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? It's happening. You can feel it. And this is the confirmation of that. The ones that are escaping the distraction and flying to this platform, because they are also the light. They are just like you. And it's going to be this exhilarating ride. You're not going to be on your own. You're going to feel others. You're going to connect with others, but trust in the divine timing of things. This is like an exhilarating ride. This is like an epic scene from like one of those incredible epic movies like Avatar is what I'm getting, or kind of like Transformers or something, where things have been brewing for a while. And now it's come to a head. The plot has reached its heights. Everything's come to a head. The darkness has tried. I don't even like to focus on the darkness, evil. Like, even saying those words doesn't feel good. And we're so powerful that giving it attention and energy feels like giving it your power. And you might be feeling like this, like, I don't even want to mention it. I don't even want to think about it. But whatever, the programming, whatever you want to call it, right? The falseness, the lies, breaking away. Like, they really tried, and now the true power, the true light is emerging. It's like in a movie when the plot has come to its height, to a head, and now there's no more deceiving. Like, when you watch a movie, it starts off with the plot, right? Like, there's this dark side or whatever, or like the bad guys trying to build this and they're really getting one ahead on civilization or something, and you're looking at all the things going wrong. But then there's a moment towards the end where it's like it's all coming to a head, it's all going on, but you're not in the thick of it. You might be feeling a little bit at times in the thick of it, but you can see this from a higher perspective now. And you can see now the good is winning. This is the moment for the good winning, where the destruction is falling. Nothing can stop. I feel like, okay, I know this was written further on somewhere, but I just feel to say it now. What's happening in you, the light emerging in you, and the destruction, the falseness falling away, is being mirrored, or is mirroring what's happening with Earth. So what you're looking at, like the falseness falling away, Earth's light, true Mother Earth, like the shining, the power, the divine, just shining through so powerfully. Like, enough is enough. I'm not having this. Like, the light is shining through so powerfully that this fakeness has no. It's so weak compared to the dark is so weak compared to the light, that I like. Okay, we let you have your moment. You had your time. Now, boom! It's time for this huge shift. It is a process, but it is happening, and the light is so powerful that the destruction of the old is just crumbling down. It's crumbling down, and it's happening in you, and it's happening in Earth, and you're mirroring each other. It's like you're with Earth, you're with the energy of the Earth, you're with the energy of this change happening. It's like in the movie, going back to the movie analogy, in the movie when the good was like kept down, like you've been beat down and kept down for so long, and it's like this moment of done, no more. When the good awakens to its power and realizes who it actually is and has that strength come through, the darkness doesn't have a chance. And like, the good guys fight back in the movie kind of thing. But for you, what I'm feeling is, for what's actually happening, you don't even need to fight. You don't even need to fight the dark or anything like that. Their weapon, their arsenal was control and fear. And now that it doesn't work on you because you've awakened and you know the truth, it's like your light is shining so brightly that they're trying, like, in the movies, like with their bullets firing, their weapons, whatever it might be. And they cannot, it's just like, pew, pew, falling off of your armor of light. They cannot affect you. You thought you were so small, and you have no idea how big you are. This what we thought was huge darkness or control or whatever, when they're firing their weapons of distraction or what control or fear or whatever, it's like, pew, just it's almost comical the way it cannot affect your light. It's like bouncing off of your armor of light. It cannot penetrate you. It cannot get into your energy, because when they were getting in before and affecting the way you thought and keeping you small, so your light couldn't shine. But now that your light is shining, it's destroying that. They have no control. So you don't even need to fight. You being your light, you believing in your truth, no matter what you were told before, this awakening you've had and standing strong in it, your faith, your knowing, is your armor. You don't even need to fight. That's how powerful you are. They cannot hurt you anymore. You're like immune to this. Yeah, your fight back was your awakening and the belief in the light, in the truth, and your epiphany that the 3D is not your epiphany, waking up to the 3D reality, the matrix, and not believing into it, not buying into it anymore. This mirrors the earth. Okay, this is where I wrote it. This mirrors the earth awakening and her light shining bright, which is why the old, the control, etc., the fear is being destroyed. Okay, so why everything is being destroyed? The falseness is falling away from you and from earth. It's happening at the same time. The fear, the control, the traumas you experience, even consumerism. That's a big one, because you probably already have started feeling, I don't need as much as I thought. I thought I needed this. You're constantly online. Oh, I see that. I need to buy that. And they had control over you by making you think, oh, do you have these problems? Well, you need this to overcome this. You need to do more of this, through adverts, through podcasts, through level up like this, level up like that, change this, change that, like YouTube tutorials or videos, like making you feel like you in your natural self is not enough, that you need to change and conform and match these standards and expectations to be happy, to be successful, to have what you want. Even to some extent, some spiritual stuff of, you need this healing, you need this. Don't get me wrong, sometimes that is needed, and the healing, and you're guided to something. But when you're guided to it and it's right for you, you feel relief. Yes, this really helped me. And sometimes you're just watching these videos, writing lists, I need to change this, I need to change that, but it doesn't feel good. If it doesn't feel good, it is not God, it is not the light, it is not the truth. And what it actually does to you, and this is why I'm speaking consumerism, it makes you feel powerless, helpless. Even your environment, when you're buying into the certain arguments you're happening, or disagreements with people, the illusion of separation. When you believe so much into it, you believe you need to do something about it and change it, and why is this happening, and all of this, it's making you feel powerless. And even like, you need to work harder, time is money, you work hard, like that kind of like making you like a slave and making you feel powerless, and not letting you sort of believe in more. And also the ridiculing of anything spiritual, anything fun, childlike, anything magical feeling, like making you feel like looking down on you, judging you, making you feel shame for that, is part of the control. It goes very deep. There's a lot more, but you know what it is, like the mindset's keeping you down. Anything that doesn't feel good and was making you feel small, making you feel powerless, lackful mindset. And you for a while conformed to these things, you bought into it, and then this awakening was realizing, I did all of that, I tried all of this, still not happy, still not completely healed, still not resolved, still not feeling good, still not having what I want in life, still not attracting it. So clearly something is wrong here. And this was your part of your awakening. Just, you're releasing anything that drains you. This awakening has been happening for a while, and it's come to its end. Like I said, like with the whole movie scene, it's come to a head, it's come to a win. The good is winning now. It's come to its like climax, the hit, like this is it. This whole awakening, this experience feels like, because as I was doing this, I was just feeling to breathe deeply, and the deep breaths were making me feel something, and that was part of this message. It's coming to a conclusion now. I'm on the last bit. This whole experience just feels like a deep breath of fresh air. It feels like finally you're breathing in, like, when you've been like, I don't know, on an airplane or in like a closed environment, and then you finally step outside and you breathe the fresh air, and you're like, I'm home, I'm in the light, I'm in the truth. It's just, and air it represents thoughts, right? The air element, your thoughts. Finally, you've got the truth coming to you. So it feels like a breath of fresh air. This feels like almost like you've been underwater and you've broken the surface and you're finally breathing the fresh air. And you were underwater, confused by the way things look, and you knew there was a truth. You knew you could break through, but you didn't know in a way. You didn't consciously know, but you knew there was more than this, than feeling like you're suffocating and drowning. You broke the surface now. You broke the surface of the water and you're taking in this deep breath. You're alive, you're reborn, you're rebirthed, you're ascended. And it feels like you've been hot and agitated for so long. These are different things you might be feeling. It's like being hot, feeling hot and agitated for so long, and then finally stepping into cooling water. Your feet step into that cool sea water. The air is so cool, like a cool breeze, refreshing. And also I've got this feeling of like walking towards a waterfall, standing under this beautiful waterfall, not something that's gonna drown you like the Niagara Falls or something so powerful, but like a beautiful, peaceful waterfall, but also powerful enough to be refreshing and to really enliven you. And it's like, when you're playing in cold water, you're like laughing and having fun, but it's incredible. And the other feeling I got was like standing out in the rain when it finally rains after it's been stormy and confusion and you don't know what's going to happen, and then the rain you're in it, you're having fun dancing in the rain, laughing, just having fun in the rain, letting it rain down upon you. And it's a good feeling, a really good feeling. I'm going to go through some cards now. We're at 27 minutes. Okay, 2 cards that I just are very significant that have already shown up for this one way or another. It's really interesting how they showed up. But anyway, before I even kind of shuffle to get something, 4 of Swords. This is you relaxing, resting, knowing it's all good. And the swords represent the truth. Every time I get this card, I get a different feeling depending on what the message in the reading is. And in this one, from this 4 of Swords, is very interesting. I can just see the light around these swords, the flowers around this. And I feel like you're resting, you're relaxing, connecting with Mother Earth. And the truth is like raining down upon you. But also I feel like it's protecting you. And it's interesting, if you've been on my readings before, sometimes I feel like these swords kind of represent some sort of negativity sometimes. But in this reading, it's very clear. In this meeting of souls, in this reading, it's very clear that these are like the truth, like the rain raining down upon you, that kind of feeling of like the truth is being shown to you while you're resting, while you took a step back, whilst you believe that I get to rest, I get to be happy, and the truth comes to me, the light comes to me, these downloads you have kind of what's happening with me, with these downloads happening, the more I'm feeling joy, the more I'm relaxing. That's happening with you. That is a powerful sort of representation of this whole download and reading. And then we got trust the process. Embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. I don't know if it's relevant, but how I'll show you. This was sitting like this. I flipped the top card and it was this one, right? Not my usual way of shuffling and getting a card. And with this one, it was this deck. Everything was kind of different ways and everything. And I just decided to put everything in facing the same sort of way. And then at the end, I finished and I'm like, this is going to be, I don't know why, I just knew this. I'm like, there's one card that is going to be the other way around. Just one. It could have been more than one. I don't know why, I just knew there's one card. So I went through the whole deck just like this, just looking at the face so I can't see the message behind. And I just looked for the card, and just like just like the impulse I got, there was one card facing the other way. And it's like the message came to me. I trusted it, went with it. And that's exactly what happened. This card. And then it made me smile when I looked at it. Trust the process, embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. You're on the platform looking at this, have faith. This is a process. Like it says, trust the process of what's happening. Embrace the uncertainty because you don't know what it's going to look like when all this rubble and this destruction all clears away, or how it's going to unfold, or what's going to happen. But you are on this platform watching this and you're trusting this, and just have faith in the journey unfolding before you. I'm getting a strong message of trust in the unknown. This is a big thing that's coming through recently. Trust in the unknown. And you know this. You're excited by it rather than fearing it, rather than needing to control it. And we've got an hourglass sand timer there. And it's just a matter of time. And oh my God, I got this message so strongly yesterday. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Things are shifting. Oh my God. And another message I was getting so strongly since yesterday was heaven, maybe even slightly before that, heaven on earth, a heaven on earth feeling. And I love this picture here. It just reminds me of that heaven on earth. And I feel like a heaven on earth is being created. And look, the way this was, trust the process. Where is this? This is almost like what it was like before. It's turned, and this is heaven. The heavens are now the earth. Like heaven on, oh my God, it's crazy. Heaven on earth. Oh, I love it. I love it when the message comes together so perfectly. Right. I feel like the message is clear. I don't even feel like going into tarot too deeply. It doesn't matter what your individual situation is. I feel like you will know, you'll feel this message strongly. So I'll just go to this one deck and see if there's any clarification, any card that wants to come out. There's one that's folding in my hand at the bottom. Travel. That is for someone specific. Someone might be feeling like traveling. And at the bottom of the deck, we have nature. You are feeling called to be in beautiful scenes in nature. Maybe this is where you'll get your downloads, but there's something happening. Oh my God, and look at this picture. All this travel, different destinations, everything, all in this sort of like rubble in this thing. This kind of just reminds me of what I was seeing in terms of like everything on earth, like the destruction, everything falling away. There is some kind of travel that's happening. Something might be up in the air. There might be an unknown of how you're going to get there, what's going to happen, where you're going to go. But there is something happening. There is something forming. Trust the process. Trust the process. That is interesting, right? Let's see if there's anything else to clarify this message. Also, I got some dice come through in the post that I ordered that I want to show you. It's beautiful. I'll show you. It's a different kind of dice set. Right. 3 monkeys has fallen. And what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Clouds. 3 birds, 3 monkeys. The number 3 is significant. 3, 3. The number 3 and 2, the number 5, and the number 8 might be significant also. The number 3 and 4 or the number 7 might be significant also. Right. Your guides, this represents your guides. This represents the angels with you, are guiding you to see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So remove your attention from the negativity. Yes, you can see the destruction happening, but don't keep standing there looking at it, worrying. Stand in your power. Know that this is good, because the destruction can look, it's destruction. You might worry. You might be, what's going to happen? Is everyone going to be okay? There might be some kind of negative thoughts coming through. You might feel the need to pull people along with you, try and help others. Let go. Let go, let God. Everything is working out how it needs to. Do not look at things, listen to things, speak of things, or consume things through eating, drinking, eyes, ears, in any kind of way that is of the darkness, is of negativity. That is the message I'm feeling coming through from your guides. And then behind that, we've got butterfly in the reverse. Butterfly is I feel like transformation is done. I don't know why. That's what I got from this. And this is also upset. You've received the communication. It's like the communication. It's like a pouring into you. You know it. The message has come through. The transformation has come through. That is very interesting, because from cards being upside down, I've never felt that before. But when I looked at that, that's the feeling I got of it. You know, when a cup you've poured into something, it's done. The transformation is done. Communication is done. Now it's integrating. The light has been poured into you. The message has come through, and now it's going to integrate. You're going to feel changes. You're going to feel different. And if you wanted the guidance, you've got it here from your guides, from your angels, from source, God, universe. This is the only thing. If you're like, what can I do? What can I do? Do not give your attention, time, energy, or awareness to things that don't feel good, don't make you feel good. If it brings your energy down, stay away from it. If you want to accelerate, oh, I just heard a ringing. It's really weird. If you want to accelerate towards the light, towards the truth even more, if some of you are feeling held down, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. And there is a big change happening. I'm almost seeing this like a ball like flying through the sky, like some sort of tumbling. There is swift movement happening. There's a lot of travel, a lot of movement. I just looked into this. You see how the bag is strapped in? Everything is strapped in. Like when you pack your luggage, you're strapped in. This is you. You are strapped in, ready for this ride, like a roller coaster, and it's going. But you are having fun. You are not afraid. Like I'm flying through. I'm tumbling or whatever. You're like, this is a roller coaster. I'm enjoying it. I'm ready for the ride because I'm trusting I'm safe. God has got me. My angels have got me. And whilst I'm on this ride, I'm not going to give in to the fear. I'm not going to give in to the worry or control. You're strapped in like a roller coaster. You don't have any control when you're on the roller coaster. You made the decision to strap in. You're going for a ride. That is what I'm getting. That is a message. I almost forgot, but I wanted to show you this dice that I brought. Look how cool this dice is. We've got different shapes in there. It's really, I don't know why, I just felt guided recently to get some dice. So I wanted to like reveal some numbers or something. I don't know why. I feel like there's a reason bigger than what I thought. Like I thought why I wanted these, but I feel like more is going to be revealed to me. But just thought I'd share that with you and show you that. Such pretty dice. Anyway, that is the message. I hope it resonated. Let me know how it resonated in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Love and light.